Hi guys, it's John here with another update on Horde, and the migration is now live. It has been live for a couple of days actually, but I didn't really know what to do, so I've just been thinking about what I should actually do with my claimable Horde tokens here. So I've got 428 Horde tokens, which would have been worth about $42,000. It's now currently worth around $900. So I need to decide whether I go with option 1, which is to claim and exit the system. So you can see down here, I can deposit everything in here and approve the exit of Horde, or I can put everything into the vault and decks and cross my fingers and hope that something comes out of it. So I've refilled in the estimator here, which is available on the Discord. This is just something someone's put together to actually estimate how much you could get out. And this is by a member called Toastie, so it's a great spreadsheet to try and work out exactly how much you could earn here. So with the cash out option, like I say, I could get after tax about $822 back from my 12,000 invested initially. So that's pretty poor return when you think about what you could have had if everything had been going swimmingly, which obviously it isn't, and it's not the fault of Horde. It's just the fact that no one is investing in DeFi at the moment. So yeah, this is the option 2 here. I can just cash out, get a sort of payment of around between 800 and 900 BUSD. I say that because if you look on here, they're estimating it to be about $2.40 for the exit price. So these are all just estimations. So it's going to be around $1,000, I guess, for my 428 tokens here, minus the 10% tax, which I think is slightly unfair. But either way, that is my option for the exit. So if I go into the revenue share, and I did show this in the previous video, I could potentially get around $80 a month in theory. If the rewards from the trading bot and everything goes to plan, then hopefully you would get this sort of return. So initially I wasn't even considering doing this, I just wanted to get out. But I was just thinking now that it could be interesting to see for other people particularly how well this can actually do. So there is a Medium article explaining all of this obviously, and I can link to this down in the description below. But basically they're estimating that you could get a reasonable return as things start to increase and they compound their TVL. So there's a graph somewhere which I'm just desperately trying to find. Here we go. So this is their sort of estimate, which they are hoping that the TVL in the vault will get up to, and then obviously the more they have to play around with, and the more in theory that they could make from their trading bot. And don't forget also that the revenue from the game and the decks will also be going into the TVL for trading bot to actually do some work with. So it's a tough one really. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to have to bite my lip and just go with the decks here and just pray that something will actually come back out of it, because it's kind of throwing my good money after bad. Not that I've got any good money left in Horde, but it's throwing away this potential of $822 on a sort of pipe dream that we could potentially be making this per month, and you know, for it to go on for years compounding and making more and more each month. Now if I ever get to year 8 and I'm making $16,000 a month, I will definitely make another video and just confirm that with you, but I can't imagine that's going to happen at all, but it'd be nice if it did. But what I've also done is just check here. So this would take, you can see the sum of these fields, that's about $800. Maybe I need to put another one in here. Let's make it to $950. So it's going to take 9 months of this theoretical return here for me to get back what I would get if I just cashed out now. So 9 months in DeFi is a very long time, and who knows what could happen in the next 9 months. Could this be a lot higher or a lot lower? Yes, obviously it can go either way. So I think I'm just going to have to try this and see what happens, and yeah, obviously keep up to date with my monthly earnings report at the end of every month. So let's just do this and we'll see what happens. Now luckily I didn't have any NFTs, because I think you'd have been pretty upset if you'd purchased one of those NFTs quite recently that they've released, and they're now not worth nothing, but they're worth obviously a lot less than you paid for them. So let's just do a max on here. Oh, we need to claim all our tokens first, so let's just claim all of those. Now you could actually split this up if you wanted to, so you could put some in to exit and then some into the vault, but I don't really see unless you've got a lot more than I have, whether it's worth doing that particularly. But yeah, here's my horde balance now, and like I say, that would have been worth 42,000 if we were still at $100 per horde, so slightly depressing that that's not really worth that anymore. But hopefully, in theory, if I max this out, we can see how I can put all of this into the Vault and Dex. And yeah, I'm obviously giving my trust to the horde team, which I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't want to do, but I don't think they've really done anything wrong particularly. They have just been victims of this terrible bear market that we're in, with no new income coming in anywhere in DeFi, so they seem like a good bunch still. I'm not 100% convinced on the game and how much that could make particularly. There's a lot better tower defense games that I've played, things like Balloons for example, which are much better made and look better. So this will be also, like I said, interesting to see how this goes over the coming months. I think until the end of December nothing's actually going to be paid out anyway, so there'll be nothing for November at least. But let's just pop them all into the vault and we'll see what happens. So I'm doing this so that you don't have to, so by all means exit the ecosystem if you just want to get back as much as you can. But yeah, hopefully this will give a sort of future idea as to how we get on with the Vault and Dex under the Horde ecosystem. So let me know what you are going to do down below with your Horde tokens, or have you already exited before even watching this video? Quite possibly a lot of people have, as they've sort of been, feel they've been burnt, I guess. So yeah, it's not good, not ideal, but I don't think we can hold the team responsible wholly for the situation. I mean, it's just the market as they are today, really. But anyway, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.